All right, guys, did we not call it perfectly on the Bitcoin Mike channel? Do we always call it perfectly? No, but we have recently. Bitcoin hit $50,000 yesterday, and what did we say? We'd be right back down to 48 for rejection. Here's the video your old friend Mikey made yesterday.
$1,000 yet? 49.5. I think we're getting a rejection to 50, guys. I think it's going to be a big, nasty rejection. I think we're going to hit 50 and go right back down to 48.5. We'll probably hang out there for a little bit, and then we'll probably start to see altcoins rip. If we, like I've been saying.
Anyway, that's the video I made yesterday, and so we hit 50. Now we're down to 48.8. I said 48.5. I still think we'll probably go down a little bit farther. In all fairness, it looks like stocks are down today as well. Apparently, inflation a little bit higher than they thought it was going to be, which isn't a surprise because everything is really expensive. And me personally, I'd rather inflation stay up a little bit because it just makes Joe Biden look really, really bad. I want to make sure he doesn't win the election. So we got a $50,000 Bitcoin. Now we got to dump back down to 48. I think we're probably going to hang out here for a little bit, maybe in the 48, 49 range. And we should start to see these altcoins pumping hopefully soon, unless this inflation bad news takes us down even further. You know, another thing I noticed, bitboy. You know, he made a video last week. He said he's retiring from live streams. No more live streams. I immediately came out and made a video, and I said bullshit. Here it is.
With his live stream, which I totally don't believe. I think he might stop doing it for a couple days. There's no way this guy's going away. He's an attention whore.
So that's the video I made last week after bitboy said he was retiring from live streams. And, of course, yesterday, he's back to making a live stream.
Last few weeks have been very hard. I've missed you guys a lot. This is most of what I have left in life is this channel. Actually, this is a new channel I started. But I have my audience. I have BitNation, the Bit Squad. Let's call y'all what y'all are. And I appreciate you guys very much. Over the weekend, came to my attention, our mods created this Discord server, and our mods created a petition to bring me back.
And that's exactly what I said was going to happen. It's actually, I think, on the same video I just played where I said he's probably going to come back and he's going to say, oh, everybody gave me so much love and petitioned. I'm deciding to come back. This was all planned by him. I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing at this point. But anyway, so bitboy is back to making live streams, which I'm kind of happy about because I really do like bitboy for content, especially when things get slow. And honestly, I like his videos anyway. I actually think bitboy, as crazy as this sounds, all the shit I talk about bitboy, I actually think he has a pretty good gauge on the market. At least on a common sense level. I mean, everything else he does is crazy with his scamming and everything and promoting scams. But if you just were to corner bitboy and say, hey, what do you think the price of Bitcoin is going to be in 6 months? The number he gives you might actually be pretty close to where we are. He does have a good. bitboy's a smart guy. He's just a crackhead, and that kind of messes him up. But anyway, he's back to doing the live streams.
And at the end of
here's actually a continuation of that video I made last week about bitboy. I mean, did I not call it 100%? Listen to this, guys.
I do expect him to continue to make his live stream videos. He'll probably take a couple of days off and then come back on and, like I said, and say, oh, thank you for the support. I'm never going to let you guys down. And then he's going to start making these stupid videos again.
God, I really did call it really good, guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to harp too much on bitboy, but wow, I did call it.
I know what this channel is for a lot of people. I know that this is something that people, it doesn't feel like your day's complete if this thing isn't going on. There are a lot of you guys that fit that. And I've been doing the show for everybody. I've been doing the show for every person that will come watch.
Yeah, could you imagine life without bitboy? I don't know. I mean, I would miss him. So anyway, there's the bitboy news. We called it. So we called the bitboy news 100%, and we called the market dump. So 48,840 for Bitcoin. I think, like I said, I think we're going to go a little bit lower. Altcoins, I guess you could say, holding up decent. You still got Cardano at 54 cents. I mean, the altcoins really haven't even done all that much. XRP's been at 52 cents for a while. Solana's still 110. Nothing too crazy with the altcoins, but I do think if Bitcoin hangs out in this $48,000 range, $49,000 range, we should get an alt season pretty soon leading up to the halving. Found this article, Bitcoin Greed Index hits highest level since Bitcoin's 69,000 all-time high. The last time the Crypto Fear and Greed Index score 79 was in mid-November 2021 when Bitcoin was on track to hit $69,000. The Crypto Fear Index, a major tool tracking the market sentiment in cryptocurrency markets, has hit highs not seen since Bitcoin reached all-time high. According to data on the website Alternative Me, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index surged as high as 79 on February 13th, reaching its highest level since mid-November 2021. When the Bitcoin price was $69,000. The latest spike of greed in the Crypto Fear and Greed Index came shortly after Bitcoin passed $50,000 on February 12th. The cryptocurrency has been seeing a solid rally over the past few months, adding about 13% to its total value, according to CoinGecko. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index previously touched the extreme greed score of 76 on January 11th, amid the hype around the launch of spot Bitcoin ETF. Yeah, but we dumped after that. After January 11, we dumped. So does that mean that $50,000 mark was the high for now, and then we're going to dump? Very, very possible. Very, very possible. I mean, I think the question on everybody's mind is, are we going to get the all-time highs for Bitcoin before the halving? I think I talked about somebody saying we're going to get to 100,000 before the halving. Could we get to 69,000? I mean, I don't know. I mean, the halving's too much away. It is physically possible. I'm going to say that. It is possible for Bitcoin to get back to $69,000 in the next 2 months, but I would say unlikely. I think getting to $60,000 is probably more likely, between 50 and 60. Getting all the way back up to 69, I think that's going to be a very tough climb, but it wouldn't surprise me because we really have seen some crazy bullishness over the last couple months. And if Bitcoin does get back to 69,000 before the halving, I might have to readjust my high for Bitcoin. I did think Bitcoin would probably go up to about $120,000, but if we hit $70,000 by like April, maybe we'll get to like $140,000 Bitcoin, 130. That's why you always have to be willing in crypto to kind of change your predictions a little bit. But again, I don't think we're going to get to all-time highs before the halving. I think statistically that usually happens 3 to 6 months after the halving. But the way things are going right now, guys, I mean, I don't know. I mean, anything can happen. And you're starting to see those crazy Bitcoin predictions come up. As you guys know, we follow the 4-year cycles on this channel because if you follow the 4-year cycles, you always make money. But you're starting to see these crazy predictions. Bitcoin OG, who called 2021 all-time high, sees 600,000 Bitcoin price by 2026. I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but 2026 is going to be a bear market for Bitcoin. It's probably going to be one of the nastiest bear markets we've ever seen. 2025 is probably when we're going to initially go into the bear market, and 2026 is going to be like essentially 2023 was or 2022 was for people who were in the markets recently. We're not going to have no $600,000 Bitcoin in 2026. Now, if he said 2027, 2028, maybe, although I still don't think Bitcoin's gone as high as 600,000. I think for the next cycle, we might get like a $250,000 Bitcoin. I think 600,000. I don't think Bitcoin will ever hit 600,000, if you want my honest opinion. And we're going to finish up with Cardano as usual. Cardano adds over 5,000 smart contracts just in February. Whether you pick the wrong track when skiing, lose your brakes on the highway, read von Clausewitz, or play a strategy video game, the concept of snowballing is likely something you have already met at one point or another. Additionally, snowballing is certainly something Cardano has been experiencing for several months, particularly upon integrating smart contract functionality into its network. At the end of 2023, Finbold report that the Plutus smart contract platform, V1 and V2 on Cardano, hosted 14,302 smart contracts, meaning their numbers surged by 10,000 throughout the year. While the figures were and remain impressive, data calculated by Finbold reveals that this trend not only continued, but significantly picked up both in January and February. What does this mean? as we get closer to the bull market, as we come out of that bear market, we're getting more and more interest on Cardano. More and more people are developing on Cardano. And that's what you want to see. And that's why I think Cardano is going to outperform most altcoins. All right, one more look at the market. Bitcoin 48,716. Like I said, guys, we called this yesterday 100%. We said we will dump after 50, go back down to 48.5. We're at 48.7. I think at this point you can pretty much say we called it. Overall, though, everything's looking pretty good. Cardano back down to 53 cents. It does look like the overall stock market is taking things down today because of the inflation numbers. But what I want to do is I want to see Bitcoin hang out in the $48,000 range for a little bit. I want to see altcoins pick up some steam. I do think we're going to retest $50,000 pretty soon for Bitcoin, definitely in the next couple weeks. It could even happen today. I don't think we're like dumping hard, back down to like $42,000 or anything like that. But this pullback was inevitable. $50,000 was just common sense. And at this point, these crypto markets are common sense. Like I said, if Bitcoin hit $50,000 a month from now, closer to the halving, I would have been a little bit more bullish. But being 2 months from the halving, there's just a lot more room to go for volatility. So a $48,000 Bitcoin, we're still essentially back to where we were yesterday. So it's not like a big deal. I know people like to get all like huffy puffy every time there's a little dump, but this is pretty much nothing. This is just basically a rejection off 50. We'll probably make our way slowly back up to 50, and then we might get rejected again. I think $50,000 is going to be difficult for Bitcoin to blow past, but once we do blow past it, I think it's going to be smooth sailing. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.